We're back, part 3. So, I owe you an explanation. You know, what are we going to do? You know, the safest way to look at this thing, let's get back to the regular chart here. Change the root to 2. We're in one magic key. In C, F, G blues, the magic key will be B flat. It gives us the E flat. It gives us the B flat, which is the 7th of the root. The E flat is the 7th of the 4th. And then we have the F anyway, which is the 7th of the 5th. Okay? So we get these for free if we use the key of B flat when we're in the key of C. Alright? So the blues magic key, the root goes to 2, and in B flat, if we're in the key of C, it helps to decide what key you're going to be in, what is the blues magic keys 1, 4, and 5. If you're in the key of A, okay, then the blues magic key is G, and the 1, 4, 5 is going to be G, C, and D. Okay, but we're in the key of C. The blues magic key is B flat. C is the 2nd of B flat. We get the flatted 3rd and the flatted 7th of the root key for free, which is the 4th and the root of the magic key that we're playing in. Blues magic 1, root goes to 2. Blues magic 4, root goes to 6. Now, why does root go to 6? That is a good question. Up here, let's look. Here's our root. Root is at 2 now in the magic key. When we go to the 4th, okay, it becomes the 6th. But if we're going to substitute in a new root key of F, why do we do this? So that we can substitute shapes. So let's say you got something like this. Now forget about the key of C for a second. Say we're doing the key of F. Okay, so there's 3 shapes right there. Okay, so if we're going, the first shape is F. Okay, then we're going to go to the A shape for the B flat. We're going to substitute a shape pentatonic. Okay, now even for that B flat, we can also play its 7th. Sorry, I got that wrong. I always get that 2nd string wrong lately on the A. It's the top 2 strings, 5, 6, root 2. Okay. Remember, A shape always starts with 5 on the bottom, because when you play an open A, your fret nuts here, E becomes the 5th of A. So we look, root goes to 5 down here. Okay, so either you get it or you don't, but we can still continue on. We can still continue on. I watch my videos. Sometimes I just don't get it, but I'm doing the right thing. You know. Now look at the migration of the blues note. With the substitutions, the blues note actually migrates. Now here it's in inverse color, which means it's an anti-blues note. Here it's a blues note, here it's a blues note, but not the same blues note. So if we start from our 2 here, because remember, this is going to be, and I'll start with a C on the 2nd string. So it'd be 2, 3, 4, 5, blues 6, 5, blues 6, 7, root 2. 3, 4, 5. Had to warp up early there. Okay, try that one more time. We're on the second string. 2, 3, 4, 5, blues, 6, 7, root 2. Okay, so that's nice because we get the 3 flats there. Okay, we have the fourth, all right, which is the flatted third of the root key. Okay, it's the fourth of the magic key, but it's a flatted third of the root key. Remember, the root key you could start here. You can call it 2, but you can play the root scale. So if I play like start on this C, I can go like this. I can still do that, or I can do the blues. Okay, now we're just playing it as the Dorian. Okay, so that's where the blues note is. But notice when we substitute in the G shape now, we're pretending. We're going to pretend like now we're playing like something like the G shape. Alright, now the D shape here is right here, 5 root 3. That's the magic key. The G shape takes the magic key shape. 6, root 3, 5, root 3, 5, 6. Right there, my friend. Right there, we're talking G-shaped magic. Now, I don't know why it seems like we're on an E flat there. Because the magic key should be, well, because I think we're on the fourth there. So we go to the G-shaped fourth is what it is. And then we go to the A-shaped fifth. That's what it is. Okay, that's what it is. So let's do that. Let's look at the blues note. So we start, root goes to 6 here. We started on the second string, 6, 7, root. So we got, now we're on the F. I know I always do this with this chart. I've got to get these guys in here so we can tell the root's going to the 6th there. I wish I could get all that stuff. So right here, root goes to 6. We're playing E flat of the magic key, which is B flat up here, remember, in the key of C, okay? That's kind of that 7th that you're hitting when you're doing a dominant chord, and you go to the 5th, 4th rather. Its 7th is the 4th of the magic key, and then to the 5th, its 7th is the 5th of the magic key, right? Okay, so F is the 5th of B flat. So let's look at that. Now it's an anti-blues note, but it's still where it was. So root goes to 6. We're over here, okay, and we're going to play. We're on the 2nd now. We're going to do an Aeolian, but we're going to do it pentatonic in a G shape. So we're going to go from that 2 now. That 2 now becomes the 6. Okay, we're going to go up here to that F, G shape, so we're going. Now why did we didn't get any blues notes? Because we're playing hex pent. Okay, if remember, this is the root right here, which was originally the 2. Okay, if we want to get some blues notes, we better play Aeolian. So we're going like this. There's your 4th. Then going to the 5th, we're